Ladies and gentlemen, we're doing it again. Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., Sixers versus Nets pregame live call-in show right here on YouTube, live at 10 a.m. Be there, call the show, and we're putting these bums away tomorrow at 1 p.m., man. Hit the like button. Give me 500 likes on this video. Peace.
Run it back, Philly.
No frauds.
No frauds.
No fanboys.
No fanboys.
No intros.
No intros.
This just in from Adrian Wojnarowski. The NBA is taking no further action on Sixers fouls in Game 3. League source says. League spokesman confirms no further action will be taken on Embiid and Harden. So people that were showing the Embiid kick to the groin, talking about he should be suspended, and people like Charles Barkley saying this was worse than the Draymond Green foul and all these things. You're wrong. You're wrong. And Woj said so. You're wrong. No further action will be taken on Embiid. No further action should have been taken on Harden because no action should have been taken in the first place. And now this. Jacque Vaughn and Doc Rivers going back and forth. Jacque Vaughn said this after the game last night.
I don't think I've ever seen that in my career before, Alex. For a guy to intentionally kick someone in an area that none of us want to be kicked at or towards, and for him to continue to play. I've never seen that before. In a game, and a guy continues to be able to play. Intentional.
Now, first of all, he's saying it as if Joel Embiid just randomly walked up to Nick Claxton and kicked him. You stood over a grown man. There's going to be a retaliation. You don't stand over top of a grown man as a grown man and expect nothing to happen. Also, it's getting real loserish. It's giving loser. It's giving real loser energy, bro. For you to be sitting here basically campaigning for a player to be kicked. Man, we should have been able to win this game because Joel Embiid should have been ejected. We should have won because Joel should have been ejected. It was obvious your whole game plan from the jump was to antagonize Joel Embiid to try to get him ejected. You were trying to either injure him or get him ejected. That's now become your game plan instead of playing ball and taking his ass whooping on the chin. Coming off real sad, campaigning for a player to not be able to play. Oh, we want him to not play, so maybe we'll have a chance. That's fucking sad, bro. Here's what Doc Rivers said. First of all, before this video clip, he said, I love Jacque Vaughn, but we have coaches campaigning for players not to play. And he said, we talk all the time about fans and players not being available. And now all of a sudden we're campaigning for stars to not play in these games. So he kind of called out Jacque Vaughn right there. And then he said this.
You know, listen, and I'm going to say this, probably shouldn't. Didn't think Draymond should have got suspended. And I think the league is setting up a very dangerous precedent right now. And this is not me campaigning, all right? And I'm dead serious. And I said it kind of yesterday before. I wish I'd have said it louder. But if we're going to start punishing the retaliators and not the instigators, then we got a problem. If I was at a park, and I'm going to make this point, and you stood over me, we're going to have a problem. You know, but these guys know they can do it because they know most likely you can't do anything. I mean, I'm not, picking on Claxton, but I don't think at a park you're standing over Joel. But when you got the ref and everybody else there, nothing's going to happen. And so to me, and all I'm saying is this, and this is what I'm concerned by, is teams targeting the better players with instigation to get them thrown out, and the better player has to be above, and can't retaliate. And so we're asking our stars to turn their heads a whole bunch more than they can at times. So it's a tough one for the league. I think they're in a tough spot. James' thing was a joke. The first thing with James, I'm still looking for the foul. The problem I have with James getting thrown out was there were 3 officials, and at least 1 to 2 guys in Secaucus, and that's what they came up with? I just can't understand that one, all right?
I love that Doc Rivers said this because everybody could see that's exactly what the Nets were doing last night. That's exactly what they were trying to do. Well, we can't stop Joel. We've tried double teaming, triple teaming at the top of the key. We keep leaving Maxey and Tobias and PJ Tucker and Harden wide open. It's not working. We're down 0-2. Let's just try to get him ejected. And he's absolutely right. You can't just be punishing the retaliator because the player who's not a star can just do whatever he wants, taunt, scream, flex in your face, step over you, and you have to not retaliate or you're going to get ejected. How is that fair? He's exactly right about this. This is one of the very few times that I've agreed with the man Doc Rivers. Now, another video popped up to me of Cam Johnson crying about Joel Embiid playing.
I don't really get it. I thought precedent was kind of set just a day or so ago. So honestly, I don't even want to get into it because I don't know what I can say and what I can't say. But I thought that was a surefire one, you know.
No, I like Cam Johnson. I like Mikal Bridges. I like a couple guys on that team. That's a very good young player. But you guys need to stop with this crybaby bullshit. All right? Hoping to play a game against not Joel Embiid so that you can get one game out of this series. This is real sad. Stop it. Just accept the fact that you're a young team. You probably shouldn't have been in the playoffs. The only reason you're here is because Kyrie and Kevin Durant were on the squad earlier in the season. You don't belong here. You don't match up with the Sixers currently right now. Just take the ass whooping on the chin and let's roll. Stop with all this bitching and crying. Come on, man. We're grown men here. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 1 p.m. for the end of this series. Bunch of damn crybabies, man. Fuck out of here. Oh, one more thing. If I'm the Sixers, I'm resting Joel Embiid tomorrow. By the way. Because I have all the confidence in the world that we can beat this scrub Nets team with Paul Reed. And if you're still watching this video, I want you to know this prediction. If Paul Reed starts tomorrow and Joel Embiid rests, Paul Reed will have 25 points, 16 rebounds, 4 blocks, and 5 steals. Book it. You heard it here first. We out.
Run it back, Philly.
No frauds.
No frauds.
No fanboys.
No fanboys.
No intros.
No intros.